Heatwaves are gonna guard against. Making the most out of the situation and a 4 personal foul situation for Mike.
Pumwersa sa ilalim si Real Cervantes. 10th lead change of the game. Caloocan with a 1-point lead. Maguliano free for a free. It's good!
How big? How big was that 3, Ken? JP Maguliano for this game has made 1 attempt earlier from 3. He missed it. See this here, the pass inside over to Real. Understands 4 fouls na ito si Mike. You gotta attack it. He makes it. But you swing over to the other end. JP straight on, top of the key. Drop coverage, drops that 3.
And leading his team in scoring at 13 points, forcing a timeout from Caloocan. We'll be right back. Fan of the Game is brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Exactly 3 minutes remaining here in this ball game. 11 lead changes and 6 deadlocks. And Chris Biton and Hesed Gabo. You see the player matchup here. 9 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists for Chris. Hesed Gabo with 6, 2, and 7. Let's check in with Mika.
Chris Biton and Hesed Gabo, both very helpful tonight. As we mentioned, have shared a lot of memories, time, games, practices, championships in different leagues. Brothers on and off the court. But they needed to rest move to Pangasinan eventually. But you know what? They are still so close that there was this one game at the Caloocan Sports Complex when Hesed actually forgot his basketball shoes. I was actually there to witness this kasi ako yung courtside nun. And guess who was there to the rescue? Chris Biton. Those shoes are actually with Gabo to this day. Both guys still have big responsibilities outside of being teammates, but will forever keep the bond by heart. Ken Fulford.
Maraming salamat, Mika. Last year siguro yun, no? Early in the season. And the bond those two shared.
This season, that was the season. This
okay.
season.
Okay, ayun. Silang dalawa nga, no?
Oo nga.
Winning the championship together, the bond that they've shared throughout the years, not only here in the MPBL, in various leagues. It's just the essence of brotherhood here between these two guys. Fierce as rivals, but
yeah. Down the line, yung brotherhood talaga yung nagdadala dyan, eh, no? The relationships and the friendships that you develop through years of playing with each other and battling against one another.
So far, we've got 11 lead changes, 7 deadlocks. Pagsanhan missing a key free throw.
I won't be surprised if this goes extra period at the way both these teams are battling.
Oh man, big misses from the line from Pagsanhan.
Heatwaves gotta go back to what they're good at, get a stop. But you gotta help out on Mike Mabula. They're gonna try and exploit him.
Chris Biton goes inside the paint and ties it up at 71 apiece.
Chris Biton gonna work right now. Exactly what we talked about. Scoring-wise, that's gotta be Chris. Assists, looking more to Hesed Gabo. Now it's Hesed's turn to set that table for the Heatwaves.
It's winning time, last 2 minutes. Gabo swings it to Harvey Pagsanhan. Manday poking it free off the leg of Harvey Pagsanhan. Turnover against Pangasinan.
Well, I thought Harvey had a shot. That ball got swung from the right side to the weak on a ball reversal in a catch and shoot situation. See that right here? He's pretty much open. Manday was late, but the only thing that made Manday able to catch up is him not taking the shot.
Okay, we have a review. We are under the last 2 minutes. I mean, how epic has this matchup been? The stakes we laid it out at the beginning of the game. Number 4 seed in the north, ripe for the taking. Yung matatalo, dadaan pa sa play-in. And it has turned out to be a heavyweight slugfest between these two teams. And Pangasinan wanting to avert that disappointment they've had last season of not making it to the playoffs. They've got a chance here at home to close it out. But Caloocan with the possession. Ronnie Matias. Panday has struggled all night long.
Good defense.
Foul whistle against Gabo. That's the last foul to give for the Heatwaves.
And that is the 14th foul for Pangasinan Heatwaves. Caloocan 14 seconds.
Fresh 14 for Caloocan.
You got to be mindful if you're the Heatwaves that Real Cervantes and Matias are on the floor at the same time. I will not be surprised if they go to a high-low action involving both those big men.
5 seconds left on the shot clock. Caloocan having trouble. It's a foul against Hesed Gabo.
That was indeed a foul.
And they are in penalty.
Number 7 has a double penalty his third.
Well, Hesed pretty much on that half-court set was trying to see that push. He released it immediately, but you know, nadala na yung momentum ni Jeff Manday.
Jeff Manday 2 of 2 at the line tonight. Calmly sinks the first free throw. Gives the lead back to Caloocan, 72-71.
Ito yung mga games na kung saan sobrang dikit. You feel you have the momentum pero babawian ka lang kagad. At makakaswing yung momentum sa kabila.
2 big free throws from Jeff Banday. We have a timeout by Pangasinan. 1 minute and 14 seconds left in regulation. And we'll pause for a break. We'll be right back. Jeff Banday hitting 2 key free throws. Lamang ulit ang Caloocan, 73-71. Pangasinan with the possession. 74 seconds remaining. Victoria will trigger it in. The pass poked free by Ronnie Matias, but they will review this one.
Well, the pass was too weak by Lawrence Victoria, intended for Vic Manuel. They tried to clear that side of the floor and allowed Vic Manuel to get to that mid-post action, but Matias, the many times that he's defended it against someone from the post, that looked like last touch Vic Manuel. It's not even a bounce.
That is tough coming off a timeout.
And so assuming that this ball, this possession rather, gets awarded to Caloocan, they are gonna need to get a stop on one end.
Both teams in penalty.
That stays with them, with the Heatwaves. All right, that's interesting.
So Pangasinan getting a reprieve.
Baseline out of bounds. Coach Jerson is one of the best when it comes to baseline out of bounds, I tell you.
12 seconds left on their shot clock. Mabulak to Hesed Gabo. Bulanadi. Now it's with Vic Manuel. He drives baseline. The fake got blocked by Ronnie Matias. 2 seconds remaining. And play will continue. Caloocan with a basketball with 57 seconds left here in regulation.
How about that stop by Larry Matias against that spin by Vic Manuel? That really is knowing your opponent. Tendencies on spots on the floor. Chris.
Nice help defense there by Vic Manuel.
Yeah. You're not getting that stuff in there.
Coach Mike Sagigit using one of his 2 remaining timeouts. 46.7 seconds left. Caloocan still has a 2-point lead. And a very important possession here coming up para dito sa Caloocan. It looks like it's Coach Mark Orias mapping out a play here on this set.
If this is going to be a sideline out of bounds, I'm sure Coach Jerson is aware of how good Coach Mike Sagigit's staff goes to that backdoor step.
Again, you see the team standings. Winner here will move up to number 4 dahil pareho nilang tinalo ang Pampanga at Pasay. Pampanga will slide to 5. Pasay will get to that 6th spot. They will go up against San Juan while Pampanga will await the winner between Pangasinan and Caloocan. And the loser here will fall down to number 7 and they will have to face off against Ilagan Isabela in the play-in.
That is right. And so as we wait for the result of this game, Pampanga and Pasay should be right now in the number 5 and number 6 spot. As we wait who occupies spot number 4 after this game. Still a lot of time.
This is an important defensive stand para sa Pangasinan. They are 4-2 at home. Prince Casin. Cervantes. Mabulak in his grill. Cervantes left it short. Bulanadi. Now it's with Mabulak. Chance here for Pangasinan. Bulanadi for the lead. Short. Ball batted around. Bonnie's on the floor. And it's a jump ball. And if it is, possession arrow pointing to Caloocan. Tough break for Pangasinan.
Alain Bulanadi had a good look. But you love the effort though of Pangasinan to try and recover that. Here, that quick corner fill. That shot was short and guys battled it out. Look at Lawrence Victoria. I guess the other guy was that Mike Mabulak? And the guys really just going in there trying to claim that 50-50 ball.
Bulanadi has had a ton of open looks. But he is only 3 out of 11 from the field tonight for a total of 11 points.
Pangasinan's gotta be mindful that they are in penalty. You can't foul now because you're gonna send players over to the free throw line.
And this is also a tricky situation for them because around 6 seconds the differential between shot and game clock. Jeff Banday crossing the half-court line.
They still might go to rail here.
Looks like Pangasinan will play it out.
They still got that corner filled.
Banday with 14 seconds on the shot clock.
They will.
8 seconds on the shot clock. Banday makes his move. He drives. He puts it up. He puts it in! Jeff Banday scoring the last 4 points for the Caloocan Batang Kankaloo.
That might just be, Ken, one of the toughest offenses to defend. You've got Banday down in the middle, driving that paint, getting into that paint touch and finishing. But you have to remember, there are shooters outside. Cabanag, Casin, everyone else, and you've got your big man, Real Cervantes, waiting on the weak side post. That is a tough offense to defend against, especially when they kept that ball down on the middle. Because it practically becomes a one-on-one situation between Jeff Manday and Hesed Gabo.
Pangasinan using their final timeout. They're down by 2 possessions. They would need something quick here.
Quick catch and shoot.
So do you feel like they need a free here already? No more timeouts, penalty na. Magkabilang kupulan dito.
I say they go for a quick 2, then foul, and send someone over to the free throw. But first, this has got to be a quick set so that it gives them enough time should they decide to foul immediately.
JP Maguliano, he takes the free and makes it! Lead is down to 1. Pangasinan is still alive.
In situations like this, you definitely would want to run the hottest hand. And that happens to be JP Maguliano. JP, off that stack, releases, drop coverage late for rail, and that's all the time and the space that JP needed to make that shot. The good thing about this is it only took out 1.6 seconds off the clock. A good setup by Coach Jerson.
And more importantly, even if they foul and even if Caloocan makes both free throws, just a 1-possession game still. Oh boy, what a game this has turned out to be.
This is not done yet. I'd like to think that they're gonna go on a quick foul to send somebody to the line. But after that, the Heatwaves are on their own on the floor. Which is why Coach Jerson gave the instructions clearly to his guys on the floor. Now, do you foul or do you defend?
Kailangan na nila fumaul agad dito.
Yes, kailangan na nilang fumaul.
Jeff Manday will trigger it in. Now, if you're Caloocan, something you don't want to do is commit a 5-second inbound violation. You can clock stop and give possession back to Pangasinan for a chance for them to set up a play. Here we go. Manday on the sideline, having trouble inbounding the basketball. Now it's with Prince Kasin. And quick foul given up by Bulanadi.
Well, guess what? Prince Kasin has never been to the line in this game. This is his first trip to the line. Was that a good foul? I think so.
Prince Kasin for the season shooting 72% from the free throw line, but a different magnitude in front of the Rosales crowd, needing to hit both to create some separation.
Home court advantage, or number 4 spot rather, or a play-in. Those are your choices right now. And this boils down to these free throws. And I'd like to think a final possession for the Heatwaves.
Kasin missing the first. Doors slightly open for the Pangasinan Heatwaves.
And no more timeouts, Ken. There are no more timeouts for the Heatwaves or even for Caloocan.
Second free throw. Bounces out. Nobody grabbing no defensive rebound though for the Pangasinan Heatwaves.
Wow, nobody got to that miss. Jeff Manday has been on the line twice and he's never missed. He's 4 out of 4 from the line so far.
A 78.9% free throw shooter. Jeff Manday makes good on the first. Now, in case of a make, if you're Caloocan, do you foul and not give up a 3-point attempt here for Pangasinan?
Yeah, that is an option.
9 points and 9 rebounds for Jeff Manday.
Some coaches would want to miss this, then foul.
He hits both. 3-point lead, 4.2 seconds left. Bulanadi has to go on the rank of the floor. A good look, Bulanadi for free. And it's short. Caloocan survives in Rosales. And a gutsy win for the Batang Kankaloo.
Boy, look at that. He already had that look. Wanted to bring it a little bit closer. But that shot hit nothing.
That was actually a quality look for Aline Bulanadi, but all night long, just a struggle from the field. Caloocan will move on to the playoffs as the number 4 seed. And this guy, he was the one who really steadied the ship para dito sa Caloocan here in the fourth quarter. Real Cervantes, the veteran, our best player of the game.
And I felt that series of defense to offense where he attacked Mike Mabulak and defended the other end. Really